The first trading session of the week at the Nigerian Exchange Limited ended on a positive note on Tuesday because of bargain hunting in the industrial goods space and the financial services sector. At the close of transactions, the equity market appreciated by 0.45%. This happened amid inflationary pressures and the downgrading of the Nigerian economic growth for 2022 by the International Monetary Fund (IMF) to 3.2 from 3.4%. Consequently, the all-share index grew by 214.49 points to settle at 47,565.92 points, compared with the previous session's 47,351.43 points. And the market capitalization expanded by 117 billion naira to end at 25.908 trillion naira, in contrast to the preceding session's 25.791 trillion naira. Investor sentiment remains weak as the market breadth finished negative with 15 price losers and 12 price gainers. Mian Baker gained 9.76% to sell for 4 naira 5 kobo. Keja Hotel appreciated by 9.73% to 1 naira 24 kobo. Boa Cement improved by 8.65% to 56 naira 50 kobo. Cornerstone Insurance rose by 8% to 54 kobo. Unity Bank grew by 7.32% to settle at 44 kobo. And on the flip side, University Press lost 8.54% to trade at 1 naira 50 kobo. Cadbury Nigeria fell by 6.94% to close at 11 naira 40 kobo. FGN Cocoa depreciated by 6.67% to close at 28 kobo. Cavitin went down by 5.94% to 95 kobo, and Q-Chicks decreased by 4.63% to close the day at 2 naira 6 kobo. During the session, investors traded 125.7 million shares worth 1.9 billion naira in 4,188 deals, as against the 137.3 million shares worth 1.7 billion naira transacted last Friday in 3,845 deals. Well, this indicates a rise in the trading value by 11.09%, a growth in the number of deals by 8.92%, and a decline in the trading volume by 8.47%. That's the report, and joining me for more analysis is Ambrose Omodion, the Chief Research Officer of Invest Data Consulting. He's right here with me in the studio. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me again.
All right. Well, it's been a long time since we saw over 4,000 deals. That happened yesterday, and then the market resumed on a positive note. Talk to us about what happened yesterday and what that was all about.
I would say that we're still seeing a mixed market metrics. It tells you that investors are still sitting on the fence, because if you look at the volume that market traded yesterday, about 125.7 compared to the previous, they just a little decline from what we saw last Friday. So that market are still waiting for a trigger, and that trigger is coming closer. But next week we expect to see the economic data from Bureau of Statistics in terms of consumer price index. Also start to see the early filers releasing their unaudited account for third quarter ended September, and also at the same time we expect that this political activities also will start to kind of trigger some liquidity coming out if the activity cannot commence fully. But most of the parties are doing what they call inauguration of their campaign, camp, all this stuff, all this stuff. When they start activities, we expect what, despite the economic headwind we are experiencing, there are still some sectors in the economy and some individual stocks that can still give investors expected return. But this time, any trader in the market or investor should not expect much, because if the economy is struggling, you expect to make money, but not as when the economy is booming. When the economy is booming, everybody can become an analyst, they can enter any stock and make money. But now that the market is down, it is those that has the eyes to see where's the point you can make money. For that, I think most investors that understand should go more long term and medium term. But I believe what happened yesterday is not enough to say that market has rebounded fully. Like I said, I call it a semi-rebound, because we still expect if that trend is sustained today and tomorrow, when I say fine, it's a good one. But if you look at the volume that put the market up about 0.5%, it's still very, very small. It's a low volume. We can't say new activity has come until you start seeing improved volume and price going that direction, or markets going that direction. Then people cannot say institutional investors are coming back to the market. But they are waiting to see the Q3 number, another thing for the second. But I believe that once they release the inflation figure for the month of September, that was Nigeria, where funds will flow into. I would expect that between also the last MPC for the year, if there's no adjustment, the coming last MPC, we expect that this last quarter, seasonality should also influence the market, up and down. But for me,
well, you mentioned something right now. Talking about the MPC meeting, are you expecting any further hike?
No, I think what is happening in UK should be a lesson to any central bank across the globe. This is a country that was still hiking interest rate overnight. Their financial sector is already shaking. You can see that their pension sector is already shaking. Say that when you are increasing it, it's good. But you have to put all that things together so that you don't do a bad water yourself as a regulator or as a overseer or economic manager. But things will open now because World Bank and IMF have started warning for like around the May that Central Bank of the World, slow down on your aggressive rate hike because this will lead to recession and slow down demand. And we can see it already happening.
All right. I think now that you've talked about the IMF's projection, IMF was initially talking about how that the growth would be 3.4%, but now IMF is saying that Nigeria's economic growth for the year 2022 will go down to 3.2%.
Is it 22 or 23? I think I read
2022.
Yeah. Okay. But also, when they made the projection, oil was above $100. Now that oil is also trading below $1, especially that they've seen some, some variables that made them to change their forecast. But still, 3.2 positive is not a bad, compared to those that are already entering the recession.
All right. Will this have an impact on the market?
Not only the market, general economy, but actually, either the economy is growing or is slowing down or recovering. I would say that there are some sectors or some companies that will stand out in that. But when you are seeing a boom in the market, you see a lot of opportunity. But when you are seeing kind of, the downgrade now, we're just seeing, for me, it's just because of the political uncertainty. The oil price was oscillating. This is why, not only for Nigeria, you can see that the world economy actually was also downgraded. Not only Nigeria, means also Nigeria is not operating in a situation of the war. Yeah. For that, when there is a downgrade in the global economy or downgrade in West Africa, you should also expect Nigeria to also be, that this data they are using is not just only meant for Nigeria. It's what is happening globally that they are using to do the forecast and the adjustment. For me, it's not a bad one.
All right. Finally, in closing, talk to us about the sentiment that the Guineans enjoyed. Bois Cement, and we also have the May and Baker.
Yeah, actually, for Bois Cement and especially for May and Baker, it's low price attraction. Bois Cement as low as high as almost 18 naira, coming back around the 54, 53. It's become attractive. And also looking at the sector where it's operating, like I said, that no matter what is happening, as far as we're having an infrastructure problem in Nigeria, we're having a half deficit. That means the demand for that product will be high, and they will successfully increase their price previously. Also, they might increase it again. Even when they increase it today again, there will still be demand because you can't say because they increase the prices of cement, let me go and start using sand or more to build house. It's not possible. That means the demand for that product will be there. For me, I believe that if I see that there are still some fundamental news and something going to support the performance of this company despite the high cost all over every sector. But this way they're able to pass their cost to their consumers or their customers, able to make profit. If you look at the Q2 number for Boa, Q2 number for even May and Baker, and also their Q1, they are still progress, but investors are looking at where can I make with it. So that's why I can see May and Baker jumping from as low as 3 naira 40 kobo to almost 4 naira, 5 kobo. So that people are taking that. Don't forget also health sector is where whether you are poor or rich, whether you are old or young, you need it. That means that sector has a constant demand for their product because of the nature of the sector. I think people are looking at which sector can sustain kind of momentum despite the high inflation environment we are.
All right, thank you so much. I think this is a good place to end the conversation.
Thanks for having me. All
right, we've been speaking with Mr. Ambrose Omodio at the CRO for Invest Data Consulting. Well, we'll come back. We turn our attention to the International Monetary Fund's prediction of a slower growth for the Nigerian economy in 2022, changing its forecast from 3.4% in July to 3.2% in its latest World Economic Outlook for October 2022. When we come back, we'll delve right into this conversation. Stay with us.